The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At power forward, Spencer Haywood. Let's bring up the starters.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. So with Williams on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Haywood. Then it's Mullen. And it's Gervin in at the two-guard spot. And Gervin sends it back. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Gervin. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
And Jokic slams it in.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
And it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Johnson outside. Here's Gervin. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Here's Giannis. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible. To guard when he is playing downhill.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here is Haywood, and Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh!
Just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Here's Young after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Young against Billups, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
1:43 left to play here in the first. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush, and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Now, here's Jokic. Giannis outside. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Billups from outside, nailed from three-point land.
And Billups is a shoot-first point guard, someone ready and willing to let that one fly.
Here's Giannis. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Haywood, the pass to Chenier. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. Indiana moving it around. Launches it from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo! Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Milwaukee?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Wallace is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Michael Redd, and it's Young, and it's Halliburton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Well, expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific.
And what you love about Billups is that this guy's a winner, a guy his teammates and coaches trust to make the right decision.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And so Billups nails both of them. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Now, here's Johnson. He has yet to score. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Dennis Johnson on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And stolen by Wallace. And it's the Bucks on the break. Halliburton with the bucket.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Pacers trail by 6. And the wide open shot from Billups. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Miami. The kick out to Brown. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Now Johnson. Mullen passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Bucks leading by 9. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo. Talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution.
Timeout called the Pacers. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. .136 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson surveying the floor. Over Young. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
So with Williams on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Haywood. Johnson is out there with Gervin. Then it's Kareem, and it's Mullen in at the 3 slot. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Young, no good. And so here is Indiana. And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Gervin.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And here's Young. Tries it from the top of the key, missed. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
All right, David, thank you.